Hey, what's up, guys? It's great to be back after YCS Indy. Sorry there was nothing on Wednesday. I just had a whole lot going on. But there's just so much that I need to test, and I picked up so many crazy Europrint QCRs and all that stuff. Shout out my boy Cody. He knew a bunch of the guys that had the Europrint QCR stuff. Insane. And also shout out my boy Devin. We're just going to get Dragon Link, dude. We're back to the old school. It felt good playing the Rockets again. There are Rocket cards in here, and I'm super stoked about how this list turned out. It's pretty decent against Snake Eye for sure. Yeah, without further ado, let's get right on to it, boys. Nice safety card. Got the Dragon Chambermaid on top because that card, the fucking trap card's broken. Easy side outs too. All right, let's get right on to it. Shout out the John Daly rookie, dude. Sheesh. I did want to put these up front first. The 3 Chambermaids. This card is so good. Like, I was maxing out on the Rocket count, and this card, I was playing 3 Tracer, but I cut one of the Tracers down for the third one of this. I was originally playing 2. You just always want to see this card. This deck is like, even against Droll, like you can still play, but this card with the trap against like Princess and Flamebirds is just insane. So I wanted to mention this first foremost because this card's just way too good. And then of course the Red MD, 3 Black Metal, 3 Safer. You guys know this 60 card list. And then the white, the black, the Levineer. We do put Chaos Emperor back in here. This card, I'm going to talk about this card in a little bit. There's a reason I play this card. And then, of course, the Rocket stuff. Just 2 Tracer, 1 Recharger. It was funny. I was testing Recharger and Silver Rocket, kind of intertwining them. And, Silver Rocket is very good. It's funny because, like, testing Silver Rocket, if your hand's kind of ass against, like, a stun deck, like, sometimes they'll have, like, Inspector Border and then, like, nothing that's, like, super real. You'd open, like, Silver Rocket and the Boot Sector Field Spell, and you could just play the Boot Sector and then normal the Silver Rocket, and it's 2100 or 2200 or whatever the fuck to kill the Inspector Border. But this card's very good. The Recharge is very good against Princess, so if you hard draw it, it's not a whole loss. And then 1 Absoluta. Card's very insane too. Sometimes you could side this out if you wanted to, just in case you think they're siding in Droll. And then my favorite card in the deck, to be honest, is just still 3 Noctivision. Like I've talked about this card's not super unfair. It's just very balanced. After you side deck 2, it protects the back row from like Cosmic cards that target the set cards. You know what I mean? So, and the draw one off this is insane. Then the Bystial count. We are a huge Bystial count today, boys. So 3 Lebellion, the 1 Magma Europrint. Whoa. I am playing Baldrake now. You guys know I hated this card, but I learned to play with it instead of just not playing it. I like this card a lot. If anyone has Europrint ones of these, let me know. And then 3 Sarnier. Shout out my boy Cody. He got me the 3rd one when we were in Indy. And then 3 Druis. Druis playing into the fire decks, losing the die roll is kind of a need. So also if anyone has Euro Druis, let me know. And then for the horror stuff, of course, the 3 Omseti and the 1 Happy. We're not playing Tefnuet in this list. I kind of wish we were, but we're not playing the Nemesis stuff, anything like that. And I'm not playing Fenrir in here in this list specifically. I really like Fenrir and all that stuff, but this is like a list. I kind of want to go back to the old school and see how well it performed. It performed very well in testing, so I'm kind of undecisive. I thought it was just going to be super power crept and whatever, but it was nice. And then the last 2 monsters are the boy, dude. I don't even know what this card's name is. Blackwing, the fucking, Waning Moon. This card's insane. I'll talk about this later. You guys can probably guess what we're doing with that. And then for the spells, it felt really good to play Boot Sector again, just to add off a Striker Dragon summon, because once you like, Chainlink 1X, Chainlink 2 Striker Dragon to add, they're like, you're actually playing the Rocket shit, and they're just like, whoa, am I going to Imperm this? And if they do, you just are like, cool. 1 Ravine, 1 for 1, 1 Regain, 1 Chaos Space, 1 QCR Euro called by, and then we were playing the 3 King Sark, 3 Quick Lunch, and then we are playing 3 Allure. I actually opted out from Talents and Droplet into the Allure, which sounds fucking terrible, But the more you think about it with this card, like a lot of the times you'll open hands with a bunch of Bystials and stuff with this. And no one's maining Droll. Shout out, John.
Shout out.
Shout out. But the more you're the more cards you can dig for with Allure, the better. And like since you play Chaos Emperor, you can just add back something you didn't want to banish anyways. The banish 2 to summon this, and then you can summon the Amseti to make the zombie vampire, and then you can keep the happy in the back. So it's it's like one of those things. That's it for the spells, and then the traps. I mean, that card's insane. It bounces back from graveyard too, so
Say no more.
yeah, just and then 3 Emperor. And this card's just way too good. Obviously, I don't play any hand traps, but this card, it's just way too good. And sometimes you'll have Knock Vision in graveyard to protect the set Imperm or the tidying trap when they side in Cosmics or something. If you lose, you know what I mean. So, and then for the extra dip. 1 striker. I wasn't aware. Johnny was telling me about this, dude. This card's $15 fucking. The QCR Striker Dragon. I'm just like, I don't understand. Feels good to play Pisty again too. Pisty is very good. And then the Romulus, the QCR Euro Seal. 1 Seal is completely fine for this list. The IP, the SP, the Dark. And then I am playing Appaloosa as much as I can't stand this card. I think it's just very good if they don't have talents or Imperm. So, and then access code. Once again, same thing. I always loved access code. Obviously, you can banish itself to out skill drain, but just this deck also just doesn't really lose to skill drain too. I felt like your monsters are always just large. And then we're actually playing Exceed. Shout out to Atum. This is, I think, my favorite Exceed in the game. I think it just feels really good playing this card, especially once they Valor Imperm something else like the Striker or the Romulus or whatever, and then you summon this and they're like Jesus. And then of course the Zombie Vamp, and then the Varudus, dude. This card's insane. You make it with the fucking Red MD and the Dispatter, usually. And then for the Synchros, obviously Chaos Angel, the Dispatcher, and then this is why we were playing the boy. This card's unaffected by card effects. If it's face up before skill drain, it's fine. Every time your opponent activates a card or a monster, whatever the fuck, it places a wedge counter on it. You can steal one of the guys with a wedge counter on your turn. And then during your end phase, you can just wipe the board of everything with a wedge counter if you want to. The main reason I like both of these are winged beasts. So if you do have, something, this could also turn into Romulus if you wanted to. But if you do synchro with this, because this just needs a Blackwing tuner and a non-tuner, so you can use the Horus stuff, Levany or Lubellion, fucking whatever you want to do. This is a quick effect banish to pop a face-up card from graveyard. So this card's just very good, like utility-wise against just a whole lot of shit. Sometimes this pops Birth, you know what I mean, like stuff like that. So, and then I think there was there's a couple honorable mentions I want to mention real fast. Was the Centurion dude that draw a card, Seal can't die by battle, so neither can SP essentially. Yeah, this card's insane. I still love Chang Ying. And then I haven't really gotten into it, but you guys know I love this stuff. I cut this from the main, but the rocket stuff makes this, so I'm not entirely sure. I'll test more with this later, but I still love this shit. And then 3 Crow, I still think 3 Crow is very insane. This was just also in my honorable mentions. And then I really like this card, dude. The fucking Miradora. You can summon this card against Appaloosa if it has like 3. If their opponent uses 3 for it, its effects can't be negated. And it just negates whatever they're trying to do with the card you negated. So, plus it's a level 7 dragon, wind, just something to note. I think the card's kind of cool. I'm gonna test around with it more. It might be shit. It might be good. I don't know. So, but I wanted to mention it for sure. But thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.